I cast now a circle into which I step into, free of ego, thought, and emotion, to be a clear channel for the messages that wish to come through in accordance with the will of the utmost high for the benefit of all beings who tune into these messages. May the messages be received with clarity and with grace, and may they integrate with ease, joy, harmony, peace, and love. And so it is. Hi, everyone. Blessings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am Drasmin. This is Dragom Oracle. And today I have a very special reading for you all. So as I'm recording this, it is November 17th, but I pulled these cards on 11/11. That rising, I woke up and I pulled these cards and I was going to record the reading for all of you. And then I have had just like a really crazy awakening, like that whole 11/11 gateway going in through the new moon was just really intense for me personally. And then on top of that, my bank account got hacked and most of my money was stolen and my rent bounced. So I ended up getting an eviction notice from my landlord. So I've just kind of been like, and then I started my bleed earlier this week. So like this past week, I've just not been fully present to come and do this reading for all of you. But the cards have been sitting on my desk for the last 6 days. And today I woke up feeling a little stronger. Some of you who have been following me for a while know I've been on this healing journey with my hands. I haven't been able to do physical labor this year. I've been on this healing journey for the last few years, honestly. And this is the first year where like I cannot do physical labor. Even sometimes y'all have seen me shuffling, I have to put the cards down to pull the cards out. And yesterday, like my pain level was at an 8. I was going to record yesterday after a massage and it was just not happening. So I trust that these messages find you exactly when they are meant to find you. The cards, the main oracle cards, are from the goddess Kali oracle. And the goddess Kali Ma, she's the liberator, she's the liberatrix. So, clearly, I pulled a message for me independent of these cards. And then that just like triggered all of these changes in my life. So I don't know what's going to happen with my housing. I've already reached out for emergency housing support, explained my situation. My landlord doesn't really care. He served me papers anyway. I recently launched a GoFundMe for my business to help, support and alleviate some of the pressures of running the business and not being able to work full time. So if you're interested in supporting my work, thank you everyone for your likes, your comments, your shares, your follows. I'm deeply, deeply grateful for your continued presence and support. Thank you for everyone who has been donating to my channel. Thank you to everyone who has sent me private messages. I love hearing from you. I read every single comment. It might take me a minute to get back to you because I am operating on limited capacity most days with, the pain body that I'm navigating. And if you're interested in supporting my GoFundMe, I'll put the link to that in the description box below. And you can share it out with your friends if you want to put in a donation. Every little bit counts. And I'm so deeply grateful for the community that has been holding me and supporting me and loving me, especially this past week, as just like, everything looks like it's falling apart with the bank account, getting hacked and all my money being stolen, and then the rent not being able to go through, and that rippling into an eviction notice, and just like all of this crazy shit is going on externally. But I always see it as everything is falling into place. Clearly, there's a greater plan here that I, do not yet see in this current now. And that's okay. I don't need to know everything. I don't need to see everything. I just need to trust. So, after all that happened, I started my bleed and I just took a few days to just kind of honor my body, honor my self-care, honor my needs. And I woke up today and my pain is down to a 5 right now. So I'm like, all right, it's now or never. Like, it's been 6 days. The mother has been talking to me all week. We got to get these messages out. So what is the theme of today's reading? Well, the theme of the reading was what is transforming in your life right now? What is the big transformation that is finally here? It's like you've been waiting and you've been doing the work and you've been showing up and you've been doing your physical, self-care. You've been doing your, mental affirmations and energy systems, nervous support work. You've been doing your emotional tending, nurturing, your sensitivities. So the message and the question that came through on 11/11 when I was meditating to do this reading, to release it on the 13th, the guidance was like, okay, the Mother Kali has a message on what is the big transformation that you are going through at this time. So oof, I know there's like so much energy going on, and I would love to know, how are you all doing? How was this new moon for you? I know this reading is coming out quote unquote late, but it was pulled within the energy of the 11/11 gateway through the new moon. So it's going to be pulling on those energies because I created that container and I locked those energies in place for all of you. And it is a timeless reading. So even though I've pulled in these energies within this window, whenever you receive these messages is exactly right for you. Okay, so to get started, let's start with a deep breath inhale and an exhale. One more inhale and exhale. And again, one more sweet, soft inhale and an exhale. Beautiful. And from this place of presence and stillness, tune into your intuition, your inner voice, that quiet inner knowing that always has you on the right path. And feel into whether you are being called to message 1, message 2, or message 3. Now, there may be messages in 1, 2, or all 3 piles for you. Some or all of the messages may resonate with you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a collective energy reading. So if you are interested in a personal reading, all of my readings are donation-based. We do either a live Zoom reading, and the minimum for that is 22, or donation-based, and it's a pre-recorded reading just like this, and you can send me your general questions, questions about a relationship with another, or a past life integration reading that you might need understanding and support with at this time. Oh, look, the incense is falling on that message right there. Okay, so we have option 1, 2, and 3. And let's get started, group 1. Okay, so I'm just gonna move these right here. I haven't seen the cards, by the way. I just pulled them and I don't know what the messages are, so we're gonna be surprised together. So we have an oracle message from the Mother Kali of what is the big transformation you're going through right now. And then I'm going to pull some cards to check in what your current overall energy right now is, what's hidden within the consciousness and blocking you, and then any supporting guidance and messages at this time. I'm being called to another tarot deck. Hold up. Okay, so we're going to use 3 tarot decks for today's reading. So the message from Kali is number 5, Guna Tantrika. Okay, this is the message for group 1, Guna Tantrika. I've been sitting with this deck for about 3 years. I've been sitting with Mother Kali for about 5 years, but I don't have all this memorized, okay? So what Guna Tantrika is, she is the medicine mother. She is the medicine mother that helps with supporting and regenerating body, mind, and soul. She manifests the cure when we are feeling overwhelmed, confused, locked into stagnation, or falling apart. Oh my God, I'm getting fucking chills right now, y'all. Even when we may not be sure what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance, she holds the answers. Tune into your heart, and there you will find the sacred prescription. Trust your inner guiding sense of what to do or not to do next. Trust that a better order is being established. Wow, okay. So this card is talking about a temporary inertia, okay, and it just like slows down momentum. But the medicine that is coming through is this is a time for deep restoration and renewal, okay? However long that might be needed. And she is here to help you release any desperation or despairing or exhaustion, and so that you can tap into the courage that allows you to reach out to and receive support systems from both internally and externally. So with the number 5 here and the Guna Tantrika being the medicine card, I'm getting the sense for you, group 1, that the transformation that you're going through is like a full body, mind, heart reset right now. It's like you are being liberated in every level of your consciousness right now. 5 is the number of pause, of, you know, reflection, of reevaluation, of just like, it's like that energy of be climbing up the mountain and you just reach the top and you just need to stop and take a break before you climb down the mountain to reach the other side, to reach the 10. So that's the energy that I'm getting. It's like you've been on this journey for a good hot minute. It's just felt very intense, you know, things falling apart or falling into place, you know. I got a different card, obviously none of these cards here, but like this energy is kind of what I've been going through this past week, of things just like falling apart, or rather, you know, I choose to see it as falling into place, even if in the moment we may not be able to fully understand or realize that. So transformation, mind, heart, body, and the medicine right now is to just pause and rest and recalibrate. So let's dive deeper with tarot and see what else comes through. So let's look at what is the overall energy for group 1, please. What is the, okay, this card was at the bottom of, oh my God, okay, Queen of Cups again is showing up. So overall energy, Queen of Pentacles, okay. So I'm seeing that this transformation is affecting your physical home. It's affecting your environment. It's affecting your sense of stability and security. It's like you've been in this place of feeling really comfortable and stable and grounded within your environment, within your body, yet something has happened recently where all of a sudden that doesn't feel as satisfying anymore or as stable as you perceived it to be. It's almost like there was this false sense of security that you had created around yourself that may have supported you until now, but now you're realizing that it doesn't actually have strong roots for sustainability into long-term efficacy. Okay, so let's look at the overall energy of the mind. Okay, 9 of Cups, the heart. 3 of Swords, the body. 0 green man, yeah, 0 point. That's what I was feeling, like a complete reset of mind, heart, body. And this showing up in the body is confirming what I was intuiting with that message. All right, and then your energy or your nervous system. Okay, the Strength. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot, movement. Okay, so there's like big movement happening within your life right now, especially with the 0 coming out in the body, and then the 8, the Strength card coming out for the nervous system. You know, that's telling me that, you know, it's like this renewed, and the Oracle deck was talking about how, you know, there's a sense of renewed courage, renewed strength coming in, and the heart is showing 3 of Swords, again confirming like in the mind, 9 of Cups. You know, you see that you're at a good place in your life. You perceive that everything's good. You have your wishes fulfilled, but actually you're feeling a little bit heartbroken. You're feeling like there's been some loss. There's been some disappointments in your life, so on and so forth, and your perception of your external reality is actually a little distorted. And so this like realization that your heart is actually wounded, even if your mind perceives that everything's okay, has created this new beginning, this opportunity for a new beginning for you. And the strength here in the nervous system, it's like this like cosmic boost. Again, you know, these are energies. This is energy that I'm pulling in through the 1111 gateway into the Scorpio new moon. That Scorpio new moon was a moon of rebirth. I did a for my weekly in my Facebook group, Thriving HSP Portal, I did a shamanic inner journey of rebirthing self. If you're interested in that, I'll pop the link in the description box below. It's about a 20-minute shamanic drumming journey where you go in and you reclaim your inner power, your inner strength, right? And so that's the energy that came through with this Scorpio new moon. It's like your own energetic reset, your rebirth, you know, bringing in the strength. You know, there's an old lady and a lion here, so it's like your own wisdom coming from facing this heartache, okay, from facing whatever disappointment and loss, even if that, you know, that might not even be an external person, that could be your own stories that you created for yourself, and you realize that you've created these fantasies that aren't real. You're breaking your own heart, right? Heartbreak doesn't necessarily have to come from the outer, it can come from the inner. So let's look at what more is hidden. What is hidden for group 1, please? Yeah, I need to shuffle these cards. Hold on. Group 1. What is hidden in the, there it goes. Mind, yeah, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords on the inverse, right? Again, confirming what I was feeling. It's like your overall energy appears to be wishes fulfilled, but what's actually going on is mental turmoil, right? Mental turmoil, feeling bound. It's like, oh yeah, everything's good, but actually it's not. I feel like a prisoner to my current reality. I feel like this isn't actually giving me what I want. This isn't actually satisfying my needs. Like I'm not actually getting my needs met. I'm not getting my emotional needs met, my mental needs, my spiritual needs, my creative needs, my physical needs, my community needs, you know, one or all of them. You know, 8 of Swords talks about self-imposed belief systems and limitations and restrictions that we may have adopted from our environment and our external circumstances. And that's what's hidden for you, group 1. It's like, you know, this 8 of Swords energy coming out as hidden underneath the, you know, to covering the 9 of Cups is like, again, this perception of stability that is not true stability has been shaken up. Okay, it's like you realize that you have created, like, look at this card. Okay, this woman is bound. Okay, I love this deck because you have the what's seen and what's hidden, and what's hidden came out, meaning that you have realized that you can actually set yourself free. Like you're not actually tightly bound to these thoughts and belief systems that you have internalized and accepted as your truth, because it's not actually your truth, right? And you see the eagle there. The eagle symbolizes sight. The eagle is the spirit animal of the east. East symbolizes new beginnings, the breath of fresh air, spring, hope, clarity. So the 8 of Swords coming out underneath the 9 of Cups, it's like you've had this realization that what you perceive to be your wishes fulfilled is actually not. Right? It could have been something that was imposed upon you by your family or society, like, oh, if you know, get this job or get this career or marry this man or, you know, have this family or live here or do this or whatever, then that's going to be, you know, your ultimate fulfillment. And so you're like, yeah, of course, I have all of that. Of course, I'm doing great. You know, why wouldn't I be happy? I have the home, I have the job, I have the family, I have the dogs, I have the cats, I have the snakes, you know, I have the hobbies, I have all the things. I'm the fucking Queen of Pentacles. I am stable. But actually, no, you're not. You're not stable because your mind is full of turmoil, because you're not actually living and embodying your truth. You're not actually living your true Nine of Cups. You're living somebody else's story and reality. So, you know, then you're feeling that dissonance in your heart. You may not be expressing that until now. You're probably starting to express that because you have that courage in the new beginning here, but you feel like this sense of disappointment and loss. Like, I've done everything I thought that I was supposed to do, and yet I'm feeling like something's absent. So let's look at what's hidden in the heart underneath the Three of Swords. I'm so curious. And I'm using 3 different decks to see if we have any paralleling cards come through, right? Because those are usually confirmation messages. So 3 of Swords, let's clarify. There it goes. 3 of Swords, King of Pentacles showing up on the outer, okay? King of Pentacles showing up hidden underneath the 3 of Swords is saying to me, that's what's hidden. It's like, you know what your true King of Pentacles is. It's like the Queen of Pentacles is about receiving the wealth, okay, and the King of Pentacles is about creating and sharing the wealth, and it's in the internal position. So it's like in your heart, you know what your true wealth feels and looks like, but it doesn't match your current reality, and that's why there's heartache and loss. What's hidden is your inner knowing, your inner truth, your inner clarity of what is your wishes fulfillment, what is your true happiness, right? It may be the relationships and the situationships that you're in now in a different form, or it could be completely something different. Either way, you already know what that looks and feels like for you. So the body shows up as the green man in the current energy, meaning, you know, there's a new beginning, a new reset point, you know, and that's really what this Scorpio new moon was about. Okay. And then what's hidden just flew out was the Tower on the external. Okay, again, confirming, I literally said this at the beginning of this reading, there has been some kind of disruption to your physical reality that recently happened, right? This is not inner, this is outer. This is something that has just happened in your reality. The 16, the Tower, 16 adds up to a 7. We had 7 at the bottom of the deck here. So there's some kind of big realization, big disruption that just happened in your physical reality that has created room for this new beginning. Now let's look at what's hidden for the energy system, for the nervous system, with, you know, your current energy feeling strength. The Sword, okay, the Sword on the inner. It's like you've had this realization that, again, you know, you are not bound by anyone or any circumstance, right? You have the power of free will to speak your truth, to ask for what you need. Look, another eagle. There are 2 eagles that showed up for you in what's hidden. Okay, 2 eagles showing up for you, both in the Swords element, meaning what? Eagle, sight, clarity, illumination, strength, perseverance, knowing that, okay, you're gonna have to do some work to extricate yourself from the sticky situation that you find yourself in, that you got into willingly because of your own free will, but now you are choosing to go into a different direction. Ace, a beginning. There's a new beginning here with yourself. And the eagle is here to say that you can go the distance. You will be victorious. Do you see the laurel here? The laurel, the wreath, it symbolizes victory. It's like victory is coming to you, but you have to reach out for it. You have to wield your sword of truth. Swords symbolize our words, okay? The power of our words, the power of expression. Okay, what is the opposite of expression? Depression, right? That's that 3 of Swords energy, feeling depressed, feeling hopeless, feeling heartbroken, feeling lost. So let's look at what is the guidance, okay? What is the guidance? Okay, the overall guidance that came out is the Empress, between the Empress and the Emperor. This is talking about taking action from the place of inner knowing, okay? what nurtures and nourishes you and executing that, not doing things because of obligation or guilt or responsibility or duty or because that's what's expected of you. But Empress energy is about nurturing self first. It's about being the mother to herself. And, you know, I find this is really beautiful that we get the Empress between the Empress and the Emperor, because what I'm also getting for you, group one, is like there is a little bit of a is that the right word? Dissonance is the word that was coming to mind, but that's not quite the right word. There's a little bit of it's like your masculine and feminine energies need to be united, but they're not in separation. There's a word that is just like, it's at the tip of my tongue and I'm not getting it, but it's like, you see how the feminine energy and the masculine energy are holding on to this symbol right here. This is the symbol of Venus. Okay. So there needs to be more love shared between your masculine and feminine energy. Recognize that they are one. They work independently yet interdependently on each other. Does that make sense? Like they are both sovereign energies, but they need each other in order for stability to root. And it's like love is the key between the harmony and the dance between the light and shadow, between the masculine and feminine energies. Okay, bottom of the deck, Emperor. Okay, confirming that it's like to stabilize, to really bring this true Queen of Pentacles energy into the reality, right? Not the perception of stability, but true stability. There needs to be more love for both the masculine energy and feminine energy within you, working as a team, working joyfully, okay, working peacefully. Look, there's this, I think this is there's this like little young boy right here with the masculine energy and the sword, and we have that sword right here. Okay, so it's like your masculine energy is asking you to take more action in your life. And there's this little girl here with like a scepter or something, and she looks really upset, like she looks really pissed. Okay, and I find it interesting. I don't know if you can see the details here, but like this little girl is in front of the masculine and this little boy is in front of the feminine. Okay. And she is wearing the same color robes as the masculine and she looks really upset. So it's like there's an aspect of you that's really upset that you're not listening and taking action towards your joy and your happiness. Okay, there's this little boy here kind of like playing around with the sword, and this, you know, it's like the sword is bigger than this little kid. So it's like you need to listen to your intuition and take that sword in your hands and execute, you know, whatever it is you need to execute to liberate yourself of this inner, you know, dissonance. I guess that's the word, because I don't know what the other word is, of this inner, you know, dissonance between you, so that you can harmonize that masculine and feminine energy. And that's where that strength is coming in right now. So let's look at more guidance, please, for the mental body. Okay, there it is. Okay, Two of Swords in between 2 and 3 of Swords, making decisions and moving forward. Okay, 2 of Swords going into the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is about heartache, going into the pain, going into the disappointment, going into the loss, facing it, not running from it, not hiding from it, not disassociating from it, not denying it, right? Saying, okay, something has happened and I need to look at my part for what happened. I need to look at where, you know, I allowed my mind and my choices to not see the red flags, or to not trust my intuition, or to not take action, you know, when I was called to take action. So this is the guidance. This is how you free yourself of this 8 of Swords energy. Look, we have 8 of Swords in this deck and 2 of Swords in this deck. 8 and 2 is a 10. Okay, by taking action, 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 is a completion. Okay, you bring to completion this cycle of inner mental turmoil. You look at your mind, you look at the fear, you look at the pain, you look at the discomfort, you look at all of that. You see that what's happening is you are being pushed past your growing edges and it's uncomfortable. Yes, it might be a little scary, but that's okay because you have strength. Okay, you have the strength and the ability to cut through your own, to just like stand up, okay, like stand up and move forward. Okay, it's a masculine energy moving forward, and the feminine is giving him like some kind of cloth or garment, or maybe he's giving her the garment. Okay, oh, I get it now. So in this card, this woman is blindfolded. Okay, so it's like the story that I'm getting is like your masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energies. It's like your masculine energy needs to come in and, take this blindfold off you. Okay. Take this blindfold off you so that you can see how powerful you are. And then you move towards the Three of Swords. You move into the heartache and you hold space for the feelings. The masculine energy is the energy of holding space, of creating a container of safety so the feminine can feel, so the feminine, the emotions, the water can flow. Okay, so it's like you need to create a container for you to express your needs, your desires, your boundaries, and so on and so forth. I have a practice called the ABC check-in that I use in all of my relationships, both intimate and professional relationships. And it's this really wonderful tool that I developed because nobody taught me about how to express my feelings or communicate. Shit, I wasn't allowed to have feelings as a child. That shit was beaten out of me. So I've had to unlearn a lot of unhealthy habits and, become my own father and become my own mother of like, okay, we're going to create a container and then we're going to talk about our feelings and dive into it. And this is the safe space to do so. So you can use that ABC check-in practice to have those conversations with yourself about, A, what do you appreciate? It's a wheel of 8. A, for appreciation. What is it that you appreciate about yourself? B is your boundaries. What are your boundaries? Where have you allowed your boundaries to be crossed? What are your, solid core boundaries? What are your malleable, fluid boundaries? And, and where are you not speaking up or allowing those boundaries to be crossed? C is, clarity. Okay, getting clear on a situation. What happened? What was my part in it? What did somebody do? Did they really wrong me, or is that my perception of it? Do I need to speak out? Do I need to have forgiveness? D, desires. What do I want from this situation? What do I want to happen next time? Right? It's so easy to get caught up in what I don't want. My invitation and encouragement for you is to look at what you do want. Okay, so while we're talking about desires and what we want, let's look at the heart, the guidance for the heart. There it is. Oh my God. Okay, the Hierophant, between the Hierophant and the Lovers. Again, another card of unifying your masculine and feminine energies. Okay, your heart, overall energy, Emperor and Empress coming together. The heart, again, the Emperor and the Empress coming together under the Hierophant. What is the Hierophant? The Hierophant talks about discipline, okay? Personal discipline. The Hierophant talks about your internal structures, your schedules, your routines, your habits, your way of nurturing your mind, your heart, your body. And this is coming out for the guidance, for this overall energy of the Three of Swords and what's hidden for the King of Pentacles. In order for that King of Pentacles, in order for that true stability to anchor, okay, and to flourish, again, another message of unifying your masculine and feminine energies. You have to stop being at war with yourself, okay? That is the big message that I'm getting for you, group 3. You have to stop being at war with yourself. You need to give yourself time to rest. If your body says rest, rest. When you have the energy to work, work. When it says play, play. Even if you're in the middle of a work day and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I just want to sit down right now and watch some funny videos. Do that. That is your intuition, your inner child asking to be nurtured, okay? And then come back to it. There's this saying by Lao Tzu that says nature does not hurry and everything is accomplished. And I feel like for you, group one, this is the big lesson right now. It's like you are learning how to find balance between flow and action, between play, pleasure, and prayer and progress. Okay, you are learning the balance of give and receive, of do and be still. Okay, and this again is an energy of that union within, between the Hierophant and the lovers. You know, there has to be harmony, communication, reciprocity, balance, fairness within you. And if you're not getting that externally, more than likely it's because you're not asking for it, or you're allowing, you know, other people to just, you know, fuck around and play around at your expense. And that's only going to feed your inner turmoil. So D is desires. What do we desire? We desire harmony and peace. How do we create that? We create that by being a parent to ourselves. Okay, if you didn't have a healthy childhood, or, you know, even healthy relation, you know, healthy father and mother, which unfortunately in the current construct of the world is the quote unquote normal, fuck that noise. Create a new normal for yourself. Okay, recognize, and we're going to get to this in a moment, that your nervous system will naturally gravitate towards a toxic hell over a peaceful heaven, because that's all it knows. So it requires consistent effort. I just talked about this earlier this week in my Facebook group, Thriving HSP Portal, of how a lot of people get stuck after they have this realization because of either denial of personal responsibility, or even the truth that has been revealed, or more often than not, people just don't know what the fuck to do. Like, okay, now I know, what do I do? So there, I have a 4-step, so awakening is a 4-step process, and it's called the Diamond Code. And I'm going to put a link to that in the bio, in the description box as well. Let me take some notes, because I'm talking about all these things I'm going to put in the bio. And then, you know, I don't rewatch these videos and then I'll forget. So Diamond Code was the first one. And then Scorpio New Moon Drumming Journey was the other thing I mentioned. Oh yeah, and the ABC check-in. Okay. Okay. So now I have those notes, so I will be able to, you know, put that in the description box for all y'all. Okay, so let's look at the guidance for the body, right? Because the body is going through a big change right now with this big realization tower moments that you just experienced. So what is the guidance? There it is. Okay, 10 of Wands between the 10 and the Ace of Wands. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is a card that talks about burdens. Okay, being overwhelmed, being burdened, being tired, being exhausted, feeling like, holy fuck, I'm just doing so much and I am not receiving an equivalence for it. But this is between the 10 and the wand, meaning what? Okay, there's new fire, new inspiration. Look at that feminine energy. It's like the masculine is there holding space, being still, being patient. And the feminine is like, I am receiving the information. Okay, I am receiving this illumination. I'm receiving this clarity. And then I'm going to go and talk with my masculine energy. We're going to have a plan. We're going to create a plan to get out of the 10 and go back into a 1, because that's just a cycle. 0 through 10, 0 through 10. 10 again starts to 1, 11, 0 through 10, 0 through 10, 0 through 10. So now you're at this 10, you've just wrapped up this 10, now you get to start over. But it's not a starting over, okay? This is something that I hear often in the spiritual community and also in the wellness community of like, oh my God, begin again, begin again. You're not beginning anything new. You are starting a new chapter with the wisdom of the previous chapter, okay? So I don't like it when people say, oh, begin again. You can start over. Yes, you can start over, but that, you know, doesn't include by just saying, oh, just start over, fuck the past and start over. Well, you can't do that. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the past, right? And when you ignore and neglect the past, and when you don't integrate the past, then you don't actually, you know, step into a quote unquote new cycle. You're just repeating the dumb. You're like, I'm just gonna go through things blindly and not gonna look at, you know, what didn't work out and what did work out, so I can bring in what did work and do more of that. So that's why you need to look at decisions here. Two of Swords in the mind. You need to look at your own decisions, your own choices that created the situation and rippled into the situation that you're in right now of dissatisfaction and discontentment. You need to look at where internally there still needs to be more work done to harmonize and unify the masculine and feminine energies by listening to your intuition, by letting your masculine lead and create the container of safety, right? Building safety in the body. So let's look at safety in the body with the energy here. What is the guidance, please? What is the guidance, please? Okay, I feel the card. Come on. Oh, too many. Just one, please. Let's just have one. Just one, please. There it is. Okay. 11, justice. Okay. Charging forward. Okay. Charging forward. Look at this. The strength is your energy. What's hidden is clarity. And the guidance is to take that clarity and move forward. Justice between 11 and 12. Okay. 11 is about justice, taking back control of your life and seeing the bigger picture. Okay. Looking ahead. Looking at this card, okay, like this woman on this horse, okay, she's got the blindfold on, which I find really significant because, you know, there was this woman with the blindfold here, although we got this side, okay. So there's this woman with the blindfold on, but now instead of sitting like this, she is on a horse. Horses symbolize movement. We got the movement energy here at the bottom of the deck, okay. Horses again, horses symbolize movement, going the distance. Okay, lots of cards here about going the distance, which is telling me, group one, that you have some work. But what I find significant is this woman is going towards this 5 right here. There's 4 carrying a 5th person, and we got the number 5 right here. Okay, so it's like going into and through this pause. Okay, and it might feel like you're blindfolded, but that is just a symbol of looking within for the direction ahead. Okay, a blindfold here with free hands symbolizes connecting with your intuition, symbolizes this. Okay, this is what this symbolizes, being connected with that illumination coming from within you to move forward. Where, yeah, you know, maybe there's stuff happening here and these 4 people carrying, you know, maybe a dead body or drunken, or, you know, their drunk friend or whatever. It's like you're approaching that, but you know exactly how you're going to engage. And what does this 5 symbolizes? This 5 symbolizes your mind, your heart, your body, your energy, and your creative spiritual spirit. Okay, that's what the 5 symbolizes. It's like you're going to move forward and you're going to have a conversation with these 5 aspects of yourself. Okay, and you're going to, you know, be the leader of your own life and say, okay, we got to work together as a team for us to move forward. What is seeing the higher picture? Seeing the higher picture comes from stepping within, harmonizing mind, heart, body, spirit, energy, and mind, heart, body, energy, and soul. And from that place of harmonized unity of the 5, okay, we got the Hierophant 5 right here for the guidance of the heart. From the 5, we can then continue forward into our lives, okay? So group number 1 with the Guna Tantrika, okay? Again, this card is talking about how the body and mind knows when there is a need for rest, for activity, for detachment, and for engagement. Now, it does take strength of spirit not to override that inner knowing, okay? But you have that strength here, card. You have that strength here, okay? Now, Guna Tantrika is here to tell you that you will not benefit when you are at odds with yourself, okay? So your big transformation right now is tapping into that inner power and capacity to be at peace with your own being, okay? To know when to engage and when to disengage without losing compassion or becoming dismissive, okay? To learning how to pour energy into that which truly nourishes the soul, to learn how to give from our overflowing cup and not from, you know, when we're depleted and half empty. Okay, so the last message for you, group one, is a stone, okay, from the Book of Stones, a stone to guide and support you during this time. And you can just, in your daily meditation practice, you know, call this stone to you and call the energy of this elemental to you to support you through this deep healing and reunion of all aspects of you for greater harmony and prosperity and peace and wealth and joy. Okay, so the stone that came out for you, group one, is the Oregon Opal. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's like a rainbow-ish, rainbow orangish colored stone. Okay. Okay, so the Oregon Opal is for the solar plexus, okay, the solar plexus right here, the heart and the crown, okay, the body, the heart, and the mind. Again, body, heart, and mind. Okay, there's like big healing and reconnection happening within you right now. So the Oregon Opal assists with trusting your own guidance and instinct. It is about following your joy and bliss and breaking free from limiting visions, breaking free from limiting visions of what is possible. Okay? The Oregon Opal is about pursuing your dreams and desires, no matter how long or difficult the journey might be. It helps you to enjoy this process of life, growth, and experience. Okay? The affirmation is, I open myself to the full experience of joy, letting go of anything that holds me back. Let's do that 2 more times. I open myself to the full experience of joy, letting go of anything that might hold me back. I open myself to the full experience of joy, letting go of anything that might hold me back. All right, group one, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonated, go ahead and hit that like button, the subscribe, the follow, the share. Go ahead and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And okay, there we go. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you love and blessings. This is an incredible transformation that you're in. You're at this new beginning, and I'm so excited for you to feel your energy and to witness you in this new rebirth and chapter of your life where you are a lot more integrated in your wisdoms and your powers. I'm sending you so much love. All right. Hi there. Let me just clear these cards, put them away. Hi there, group two. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, all right. Okay. I feel a very different energy already. just as I said that. So group 2, thank you so much for being here today. What is the message for you? Oh, Chamunda. I know this energy. Okay, all right, let's not get scared. I know it's a little scary card. It's good, I promise, okay? I promise. So Chamunda, number 31. 31 is the number of rebirth. You know, I am pulling this, I did pull this energy through the Scorpio new moon, which is the Scorpio is about the rebirth. So Chamunda, she arises, okay, when we are in need of spiritual protection, okay? Sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in something that is not good for us. And this is when the Dark Mother steps in to protect you and to help you hold your space for both any inner and outer conflicts to be resolved, okay? Chamunda represents fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline to conquer a difficult situation. All right. So this is about a significant breakthrough in your life from toxic, manipulative energies that you have not been able to see clearly because they've been very cleverly disguised as love and support. When the truth is that these quote unquote good energies in your life is just a bunch of bullshit that's actually draining you and blocking your blessings. But you know, enough has happened and your soul has cried out because your soul has felt that there's something seriously wrong, but you haven't been able to put your finger on it. And now the Dark Mother is here to help you overcome those psychological limitations that have been programmed into you and created inertia, okay, so that you can access, integrate, and sustain your natural high frequency state of being, okay? Now, bullying is not the answer. Bullying self, down talking self, belittling self, shaming self, that is not the answer, okay? The answer is always love, but sometimes that love requires discipline to, you know, take actions, to do the inner work, okay? To master balance of self-care and, you know, doing for others. So let's look at the tarot and look a little deeper of what's going on with group 2, okay? So what is the overall energy right now for group 2? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning is here. A new beginning with your body, with your physical reality, of course, okay? With the number 31, that, you know, breaks down to a 4, even though 31 is a prime. Is it a prime? Yeah, it's a prime. 4 is about your stability, your foundation. 3 is the energy of nurturing. 1 is the new beginning. 1 is the new beginning right here. So there's some kind of new beginning. Of course, that makes sense because the title of this reading, the intention with this reading was, what is the transformation and the new beginning that you're in right now? So let's look at what's going on for group 2 in the mind. Okay, 2 of Wands, having to make decisions in the heart. 2 of Cups, again, another card of decision making in the body. Queen of Swords, yeah, Queen of Swords in the body, okay, meaning like absolute clarity, take no more shit, cutting away the bullshit. Okay, I had to go turn down the heater. I just got like really hot all of a sudden. So like that could be significant for you group 2. It's like you just feel very hot in the body. You're just like burning with your clarity and your truth. And you're like, I don't care what people think about me anymore, about what they say, because I've had enough. I've had enough of whatever's going on. I got to make decisions about, you know, what is affecting me mentally. I got to make decisions about who I'm allowing to, you know, enter and be around my emotional body. And, you know, Queen of Swords in the body is like, yeah, it's time. It's like cutthroat energy, okay? Cutthroat. You are not responsible for the actions and the reactions of other people. You you're only responsible for yourself, okay? You can absolutely come from a place of love and somebody will still not see that. Again, not your responsibility. But the good thing is you're at that place of like, that's it. I've had enough. No more. Enough. Basta. Okay, so let's look at what's going on in the energy in the nervous system. 10 of Wands. Okay, you are like fucking tapped out. You are tapped out. You're like, mama needs a break, papa needs a vacation, I need a fucking timeout, I need a massage, I need a vacation, I need to just put the kids in daycare or send them off to the grandparents, I need to have a spa day. 10 of Wands. It's like, you're done. I'm just done. Like the energy that I'm getting for you, group 2, with how I'm feeling, it's like, I'm fucking done. I'm done. And I need to make decisions and choices that are actually going to make me feel good, because I don't want to feel like I'm carrying all of the weight on the world. This isn't fair. This isn't right. But you're realizing that you've kind of done this to yourself by allowing certain situations in your life, right? But with the Queen of Swords here, that's like, okay, now it's time for something new. Now it's time for something new. Now it's time for more me, more balance, more harmony, okay? So let's look at what's hidden for you, group 2. Okay, what's hidden? What's hidden in the mind? Okay, what's hidden in this 2 of Wands? Okay, 5 of Cups, looking outward. Okay, it's like, okay, all right, I have overgiven, I have over-sacrificed, I have overextended myself, I have said yes when I didn't want to say yes. And instead of feeling hopeless about this, you're like, okay, I'm actually going to move forward from this energy of feeling hopeless. I'm not going to be the victim anymore. Okay, 5 is the middle point where you look backward and you look forward, and you can take a moment to rest and then you move forward. But what's hidden, 5 of Cups in the hidden, it's like you are making these choices. Okay, 2 of Wands, intuition, 5 of Cups. It's like you are realizing that, this energy of feeling hopeless is really your own attitude around your situation. And you absolutely have that power of choice and free will to get out of it. So let's look at what's hidden in the heart space. What's a clarifier for this 2 of Cups? What's hidden in the heart space, please? 7 of Swords. Okay. It's like being defensive, resisting your own needs and desires, okay? Or, even this is coming out in the external. So I'm also getting the sense for you, group 2, like receiving help is really difficult for you, okay? Like you get really defensive if somebody offers you support or guidance or advice or offers to take the load off. It's like you have this distorted story written within you. Again, Chamunda is here to say, like, there's these toxic beliefs and patterns and systems within you where even when you are getting when people show up in your life to support you and love you and to help you lift the weight and the burden, you're just like, I don't need any help, I got this, you go sit down. And inside you're like, yeah, I would love some help. But like there's this defensiveness in your heart from receiving help, because maybe you'll be perceived as weak or lazy or whatever, bullshit story isn't there. But that's what's hidden. It's like your own defensiveness, your own resistance to receiving emotional support, because the 2 of Cups is about balanced give and take. But then what's hidden is the 7 of Swords. It's like that there needs to be more balanced exchange of energy in your life, okay? That you need help, that, perhaps there are people who want to help you out and support you, but you need to first make the decision to not be so goddamn defensive all the time and resist that, right? Learn how to say thank you. Hey, can I do that for you? Thank you. Or learn how to ask for words. Hey, can you carry this bucket of water for me? Can you get that, plate off the top shelf? Can you open this jar of beans? Hey, can you help me get the groceries from the car? Make your kids help you. Use your words, okay? Use your words to actually ask for your needs instead of taking those words and stabbing them into your own heart, because that's not actually going to help you, right? So that's the energy of the heart right now. It's what's hidden is your own defensiveness to, balance give and take, because of, whatever, situations may have happened in the past that, maybe you did ask for help in the past and that didn't work out. But that's the past, darling. Okay. The past is the past. If people don't encourage and empower and support you, bye, move along. Queen of Swords energy here. Let's get a clarifier for what's hidden. Okay. 4 of Cups. Okay. 4 of Cups. Okay. So what's hidden is that you are still ruminating over, what's lost and the disappointment and the heartache. You're still going over the story in your head. You're still like, oh, this is what could have been better. This is what should have happened. This is what, didn't work out. Okay. That's what's blocking you from acting on your truth and speaking out. You are stuck in the past. And again, these are all really dark cards. So it's like, you are, it's like this toxic energy that you've been surrounded yourself with, this manipulative, narcissistic, gaslighting, crippling, debilitating, belittling energy that you've been surrounded by has affected you to this core level where even though your truth, it's really difficult for you to speak up on that truth, right? But no more. The cycle is ending right now. This is the transformation you're going through. You are going through this transformation where you are no longer the victim to all of this shit that has been imposed on you that isn't yours, this burden. So let's look at what's hidden underneath this burden. Okay, healing and recovery. Okay, that's exactly what's happened. Did you see how that flew out? Did you see that? That's what's happening for you right now. It's like you are recovering, in the darkness. Okay, I love this deck because you get images on both the inner and the outer, but this is like your outer right now. It's like you're going through this deep healing externally by looking at yourself internally, by looking at the shadows, by looking at the ugly, by looking at the hidden, by looking at how beautiful and powerful and sacred you are. And you don't have to hide who you are in order to be loved and accepted, in order to be supported, right? You just have to get out of your own head. You have to get out of your own way is what I'm getting. So let's look at some guidance here. Let's look at some guidance. Oh my God. Okay. Overall energy, 9 of coins between 9 and 10. So overall energy, 9 of coins between 9 and 10. What is the 9 and the 1? It's a 10. 9 of pentacles between 9 and 10. Okay. So what's that? This also flew out. And it's saying it's for the mind. So I'll look at it in a moment. So the overall energy, 9 of pentacles. The overall energy is to look at the support system that you have and allow yourself to receive more of your external support and to stop doing everything by yourself. That's the big message for you. Receive the help, receive the love, receive the appreciation, receive the counsel of the people that you love and trust, and stop resisting them and pushing that away from you. Okay. The guidance for the mental body that flew out is between the 0 and the Magician. Okay. Between the Fool, the 0 and the 1. Okay. The guidance is to take a leap of faith. Okay. To take a leap of faith for yourself, to create the life that you want. Okay. The Magician symbolizes the mastery, or not even the mastery. That's not correct. That's the 10. The Magician symbolizes the connection with the elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Earth, body; air, mind; fire, energy; water, heart. It's like you have this connection to your own mind, to your own heart, to your own body, to your own energy, and you need to take a leap of faith and lean more into yourself. Trust your own wisdom, your own courage, your own power, your own dreams, your own abilities first and foremost. Okay. That's the mental work that you need to do. It's like you need to create discipline for yourself to trust yourself. Okay, an exercise that I share in my coaching programs is the poison diary, and I've talked about this in other videos. I know I have. And the exercise is, just get a journal and just dump out all this poison, all this pain, all this heartache, all this disappointment, all this loss, all this regret, all this defensiveness, everybody else's belittling, demeaning voices in your mind, all of this garbage. You got to get it out of you. So you get a journal and you just poison dump. You just write without editing, without filtering. Do not go back and reread that shit. Just get it out. And then you have another diary. It's called the Empowerment Journal, where you write a positive affirmation about yourself, of like, I am beautiful, I am capable, I am deserving of love, I receive support. You write one sentences 3 times or 3 different sentences, and that you do consistently every day. The poison dump, you do it whenever, wherever. I did that exercise for like around 9 years, okay? So I've done it. I know it works because I've done it, but it took me almost 9 years to get all that fucking poison out of my head. Now I'm able to just verbally process that, or like use my chalk and my whiteboard if I really need it. I don't need a poison diary anymore, but use that poison diary as often as you need. And then your empowerment journal every day, 3 sentences to start retraining your mind how to believe in yourself. Okay. Okay, let's look at the guidance for the heart, please. Okay. Queen of coins between queen and king. Okay. So again, this talks about Queen of Pentacles, continuing to give yourself love. Okay. Give yourself love to take care of your emotional needs. Okay. There's this mother here holding a baby. And so what I'm getting for you, group 2, is like inner child healing is going to be super, super supportive and helpful for you at this time. Learning how to engage your emotions, like they're this baby that's, doesn't know how to walk and talk and express itself. I'm going to write this down as well for you, group 2, is I have a course, emotional mastery toolkit, okay, where it's a 1-hour long video course, and it also has a PDF guide to accompany it. But I share with you in there a guided meditation on how to connect with and befriend your emotions, turning your emotions into allies. And then I give you some tips and guidance practices, some really easy practical ways to connect with your emotional body every single day, to learn how to make your emotions your BFFs, your best friends forever. Okay. Turning your friends into allies is going to be really beneficial for you at this time, group 2. Treating your emotions like they're this young, fresh child, and they just need a lot of love and nurturing and support. Being the mother to your heart and your emotional body is going to be super supportive to you at this time. So I'll put the link to my emotional mastery toolkit in the description box so that you can access that, lifetime access to that. Okay. Okay, so let's get some guidance for the physical. There it is. Okay. Physical. Page of Swords between Knight of Swords. Okay. It's like in the physical, okay, you just need to work on strengthening your physical body. Now is not the time, okay, even though you know that, you're ready to like cut some people with your words and like let, hellfire break through. The guidance is actually to take care of your physical body right now, to put that sword down. The time will come, okay? But you need to strengthen your body right now. You need to do some breath, some meditation, take some naps, take some baths, go to nature, okay? You need to strengthen and work on healing and nurturing your physical body at this time, because you're in this new beginning right now. You're in this tender place right now where you're like, almost like an innocent little child. I was just having this conversation with somebody about last week or something of how I am an adult in my mid-30s now, but when it comes to my emotional body, I'm like 3 or 4 years young because I didn't really learn about like my emotions and how to regulate and how to like engage my emotions in a healthy way till about 4 years ago, right? So it's about just recognizing that maybe physically we might be like 70 or 80, but emotionally we might be like this little baby, okay? That's just needing a lot of love. So what does that mean? It means you need to take care of your body right now. So that's the guidance in the body. It's like, go outside, get some fresh air, you know, do some breath work, some movement, some qigong, some yoga, you know, some dance, some kind of movement therapy. And one of the other practices that I share in my teaching coaching programs is the BDSM practice. The daily BDSM is what I do. It's a breath, direction, sound, and movement. So taking care of your body right now is going to be really, really supportive for this deep healing process that you're in. Let's get guidance for the energy, for the nervous system, please. Okay. Queen of Cups between Queen and King, okay? Do you see how the masculine energy is standing in the forefront, even though this is the Queen of Cups energy? What is that saying? It's saying like you need to create safety for your nervous system right now. I have a 13-week mentorship program that I offer called the Empowered Sensitive Program. And week 4, it's 13 weeks, but week 4, we dive into the nervous system, the anatomy of the nervous system, how to create safety with the nervous system, you know, especially if since you've been in this energy of just like having your mind fucked with and your emotional state, your emotional body just kind of been like, not really sure where to trust, what to believe. It's like 1 minute, you know, this person or the situation that you're engaging with is super warm and loving. And then the next minute they're like cold and icy. And then the next minute they're like love bombing you. And then they're like, you know, dismissing you and belittling you. And you're just like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. So it's like in the energy system, the energy is here to say like, hey, I'm here to hold you and protect you while you heal. But you create that for yourself by creating structure and discipline for yourself, by creating routines and habits that, you know, support you. I also have another mini coaching program for 33 days. It's called What is Love? 33 days to get your shit together. Okay. And that might be very beneficial for you. If you're interested in working with me, you're welcome to book a free discovery call with me. The link for that is in the description box below. Look at that. Another note, discovery call link. So, you know, you're welcome to just reach out to me and we can have a little quick, you know, 20-minute meeting over Zoom to talk about your needs, what your intentions and your goals are, and, you know, which of my programs will be good for you. I have self-paced guided courses. You know, I talked about one of them being the Emotional Mastery Toolkit. That's a self-paced, you know, video course with the PDF guide. And then I have hands-on intensives. And if you don't want to go through, you know, in 30 days or even 13 weeks with me, I do offer one-time sessions or session packages. So, you know, creating safety within your body is the most important thing that you can do right now. What is going on? Why am I saying that twice? Maybe you just need to hear that message twice, okay? Creating safety in your body is going to be super important for you. Look, top of the deck strength, bottom of the deck completion, 21, okay? It's like you are, what's come through for you with this 11-11 gateway going into the Scorpio new moon is this renewed sense of strength, of courage, of hope and optimism within you. You know, it's like, aha, that's going to bring an ending to this cycle where you're just kind of like living in this fierce state of mind, you know, oscillating between hell and heaven. And the Dark Mother is here to protect you energetically. Okay, while you are going through this physical restructuring and learning how to create safety within your body so that you can learn how to befriend your emotions, so that you can learn how to trust your intuition. You know, there's no wands cards here. There's cups and there's swords and there's pentacles. So you need to work on your mind, heart, body, creating safety and harmonizing these aspects within yourself so that you can then be able to tune into your intuition. But until your house, your body is taken care of, you're not going to be able to really know what's going on with your emotional body, let alone hear your intuition, because you're just in this fight or flight response mode, just like, you know, trying to just protect your shit and hold on to things. But that's not the answer. Defensiveness is not the answer. Love is the answer, my darling. Okay, love is the answer. Learning how to parent yourself, how to be your own mom, how to be your own dad, how to be your big brother, your big sister, your lover, your counselor, your friend. And you don't have to be alone in this process. Okay, I'm here for you. Or, you know, if there's another guide or ally that you can reach out to, you know, a neutral party to work with, then I encourage you to reach out to them. Okay, again, Chamunda, you know, she is here. She is here to help you find that balance between persistence, determination, and compassion, okay? So that you can integrate and rebuild from within, okay? She is the healing of masculine energy and the protection of the sacred feminine within your heart, okay? This is the transformation that you're going through. The transformation that you're going through is about reclaiming your independence, is about learning how to use your words, intentions, and actions to create the life that is in alignment with your soul truth. Okay, the transformation that you're going through is about applying your inner wisdom and learning when to take rest and how to cultivate discipline so that you can again facilitate change in your life without being overwhelmed or silenced or washed out of the picture by the other energies and situations in your life. Okay, group 2, let's close your reading with a stone, a crystal. You can bring, when you're sitting in meditation, okay, your daily meditation practice, call upon this elemental to support you through this process. Okay, the stone that came out for you is sugarlight. It's this purplish stone here, sugarlight, okay? And sugarlight is the third eye, okay? Which means that your biggest healing right now is going to happen in dreaming, in resting state. Something that I offer that's very unique to my hands-on intensives, like 33 days, 13 weeks, or whatever programs you decide to do, is I am with you in dreaming, helping you integrate in dream time support, because I do active dream walking. Okay, so sugarlight helps to overcome hopelessness, overwhelm, and feeling like you don't have any options. Sugarlight is used to calm the nerves and release worries. It is here to help you reclaim your confidence within yourself, to tap into your dreams and to reconnect with your own strength and courage to bring those dreams and make them reality. Okay, sugarlight is also a stone of protection, so it is a powerful stone to call on for purifying your mind, heart, body, and energy field. Sugarlight is also really good for cord cutting of any toxic influences, both internally and externally. Okay, and sugarlight is also helpful for envisioning like a better future for yourself. And the future is in the now, right? The future is the now. Now is all there is. So let's read this affirmation 3 times to close out your reading. I am safe and protected within my own bubble of light, and I work to bring to reality my deepest dreams as well as the collective dream of a planet of light. I am safe and protected within my own bubble of light, and I work to bring to reality my deepest dreams as well as the collective dream of a planet of light. I am safe and protected within my own bubble of light, and I work to bring to reality my deepest dreams as well as the collective dream of a planet of light. Thank you so much, group 2, for being here. I'm sending you love, gentle, nourishing love and blessings as you go through this deep rebirth and soul recalibration that you are going through. If these messages resonated with you, I would love to hear from you. Go ahead and hit that like button, the subscribe, the follow, the share. Write me a little note about what you're going through. And it also helps other people who are going through their own journey. This is a collective reading, so the details are going to be different, but the energy is the same, right? Of going through a transformation and a soul rebirth. So go ahead and drop, your messages in the comments below, and you'll be surprised at what kind of support you might find from unexpected places by just allowing yourself to be seen. All right, group 2, I'm sending you so much love until we meet again. Okay, there's group 2. Resetting the energy. Hi, group 3. Thank you so much for being here. Look at all this beautiful ash. Okay, so group, wow, I'm just like blown. Okay, group 3, your card is Vishvamata. And I'm saying wow because I just sat with this goddess, with this card for a few weeks. And I just put this card away and here she is again, okay? So Vishvamata is talking about trusting where you are being led, okay? Although you might be in circumstances that you prefer to not be in, recognize that what you're actually in is a position of unrealized spiritual power. So because I just sat with this card, I know the message that's coming through for you, group 3, and the transformation that you're going through right now is you are going through an up leveling of your spiritual intuition gifts, okay? You are going through an up leveling and a deeper realization of your inner purpose, okay? Of your spiritual gifts, of your personal power, and of the possibilities of greatness that live within you, group 3, okay? So let's look a little deeper at the tarot and what's coming up for you, okay? Overall energy, Page of Swords. Page of Swords, okay? Look at this. A young woman, young girl, symbolizing the feminine energy, okay? And the sword of truth, of illumination, under a full moon, illumination, the owl, the eagle of the night, clarity, wisdom, being able to see in all directions, being able to see through the dark, okay? Again, clarifying this energy right here. You're going through a big like awakening and upgrade and up leveling. It's not even an upgrade, it's like that up leveling. You're like leveling up, okay, in your spiritual gifts, in your third eye, in your ability to go beyond the known. I wouldn't be surprised, group 3, if you're my group who are like the psychics, the intuitives, the empowered empaths. And I say empowered empaths, okay, because only when you are an empowered empath, that is when you can really tap into your psychic and spiritual gifts, because you have learned how to cultivate healthy energetic boundaries and not just absorb everybody else's stuff. And I have a 13-week program called the Empowered Sensitive Program, where I guide you into how to be empowered within yourself and create those good boundaries so you're not absorbing other people's stuff, okay? So Page of Swords, clarifying Vishvamata, is again confirming that the transformation that you're going through, group 3, is an up leveling of your spiritual gifts, of your psychic gifts, of your inner knowing, okay? Let's look deeper at what is the overall energy in the mind, please. Three of Cups. Give me a second. Okay, in the heart. Page of Pentacles, okay, 2 pages here, okay, so it's like the energy of being a student again, of being an apprentice, okay. Body, 2 of Wands, having to make decisions, okay, how are you going to nurture and strengthen, you know, this up leveling? And the energy body, please. The Sun, okay, the Sun, okay, that's amazing. Group 3, I am loving this energy for you. What a different vibe than the first 2 readings. Okay, so the overall energy for you mentally, it's like the 3 of Cups. You're realizing that in order for you to grow and strengthen these spiritual gifts of yours, you need to share them with other people. Like, it's not enough to do the work alone. Growth and expansion happens with collaboration. Okay, so it's like you're having this realization that in order for you to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, psychically, creatively, whatever ways you are being called to grow right now, this is not limited to intuition and spiritual gifts. Okay, sometimes that trickles down into other creative aspects of our life, right? You're getting this up leveling in your spiritual energy, but the more connected you are with your spiritual energy, the more creative you are, the more you're able to tap into the power of creation, and that can show up in your music, in your poetry, in your paintings, in your baking, in your, you know, home design and care, whatever it might be. Okay, but you're understanding mentally that that requires collaboration. So in the heart space, Page of Pentacles, okay, now you're going through like restructuring within your heart so that you can create room for another person's big energy, because this is a big energy, y'all. Okay, this is a big energy. Okay, to be expanded in our spiritual energy is to be even more connected with life source energy. Okay, with the energy of God, goddess, and creation. So it's like you have to learn how to create room in your heart to receive the bigness of someone else's gifts and ideas and so on and so forth. And then the 2 of Wands in the body is again saying like, okay, now we're going to make decisions of who we want to collaborate with, who we want to practice with, who we want to share our gifts and grow with. You know, maybe you're being asked to, you know, create a YouTube channel or TikTok or social media and share your gifts, because in the energy we have the Sun. The Sun is about hope, about joy, about playfulness, about innocence. So it's like your energy wants to play, wants to expand, wants to share, wants to, you know, show off these wonderful aspects of you that are a part of you that are now asking to shine, be illuminated. Okay, so let's look at what's hidden. Whoa, calm down. Okay, let's look at, there it is, what's hidden. 9 of Pentacles in the mind. Okay, 9 of Pentacles hidden. So 9 of Pentacles is about ideas for prosperity. You know, it's internal, but so which means that you haven't taken action on them, and you're realizing that these 9 of Pentacles is going to need some help and support, and that's okay, love. What's going on emotionally? Whoa, okay. The Hanged Man, okay, because you understand, you see the bigger picture. Okay, this is the external, but this is the internal. You're seeing, and there's, you know, 3 people in this card. So again, that 3 repeats. Okay, emotionally, you have understood through this awakening. Okay, like hanging upside down symbolizes going within. You're realizing that you're going to need to collaborate, to share, to, you know, get vulnerable about your gifts, and that might feel a little scary, right? But you're not scared, you're like excited about it. it, okay? And maybe that's triggering some fear. It's like, wait, I'm really happy and excited about this. Shouldn't I be scared? It's okay to have both, okay? It's okay to feel both excited and scared. Let's look at what's hidden in the body. 7 of Wands, again, an inner card, okay? Which means that you don't need to protect yourself as much as you once did, because you have reached this point in your journey of embodiment where you have done enough spiritual work to deflect anything that doesn't serve your highest good, okay? So what's hidden in the body is the 7 of Wands, and then there's the 2 of Wands. Is you need to make the decision to come out of hiding, okay? That's the big message. You have to make that decision first to come out of hiding. Okay, and let's look at what's hidden in the energy in the nervous system, please. 3 of Swords on the outer or on the inner, okay? So, you know, there's a possibility here I'm getting for you, group 3, that you might still have some pain around, you know, sharing your gifts before in the past, in this lifetime, or even in past lives, and those gifts weren't received well, or maybe you were abused for those gifts, or, you know, killed for those gifts. So a little bit of work in the energy system, okay, because this came out in the energy system. So I'm seeing, like, for many of you, this is not going to resonate for all, but for many of you in group 3, you have some trauma in your energy system from past lives where your spiritual and psychic gifts, this is reminding me of the moon, okay, where your spiritual and psychic gifts were not honored, okay? And that has created an imprint of trauma and pain and resistance. That's, you know, 7 of Wands can be seen as an energy of resistance to making decisions to move forward, to be seen, even though you feel really happy and excited. And when you're alone doing your tarot, doing your Reiki, doing your, you know, intuitive flow writing, you know, playing music, you know, baking cakes, decorating your house, whatever creative, spiritual practice and study that you're doing, okay, when you're alone, you're just like, this makes me feel so good. Like, life is good. I am practicing, I'm growing, you know, I'm just in love with life, with myself. But then the idea of sharing it with others, it's like it creates this block and resistance. You know, these are all internal facing cards. So it's like all of a sudden, just even the thought, because 3 of Cups came out in the mental energy, you know, just the thought of even sharing your creativity and your spirituality, you know, it creates resistance within you. And it's because of these past life trauma that's still imprinted in your nervous system that hasn't been cleared. I offer one-off sessions where I can do cord cutting and clear this energy. So if you're interested in working with me, you know, head to the description box below where all my details are. This card just flew out, the Death card, death, between death and balance. Okay, look at this, liberation. Okay, it's like taking off, the phoenix rising from the ashes, going towards balance, going towards more harmony and equivalence in your life. This is the transformation that you're going through. This is a confirmation card of everything that we've been saying here. You're going through this transformation where you are rising from the ashes, from the darkness, from doing things alone, from being alone, because you have to, you know, if you just stay there, you're not going to grow. Okay, change is growth. Change is the only constant, and the change right now is about expanding and letting yourself be seen more. So let's look at some guidance for you, group 3. Let's look at some guidance. So some guidance for the mental body, please. There we go. The devil, between the devil and the tower, okay, going towards this change joyfully, okay. The devil is about restrictions, bondage, unresolved trauma, addictions, codependency, fear, lack, scarcity, you know, low density frequency energies that don't allow you to really shine in your divinity, okay. And then the tower is change. okay, when our foundations get ruffled. But this card showing up like this is saying, like, you can choose to embrace this change. You can choose to create these disruptions in your life, okay, so that it doesn't just come crashing down on you, because change is the only constant, okay? You cannot resist it forever. Eventually it's going to catch up to you, and if you're fighting it, it's going to bite you in the ass, and it's going to be a lot more difficult, okay? But if you are tapped into your intuition, you already know, because we have the Three of Cups here in the mind, okay, you already know that the next stage is about sharing your gifts, about expanding, about, finding a support practice group. You know that the next stage is about sharing and expanding your gifts. Then lean towards that change. Let that destruction happen gracefully. Okay, there's this misconception that when the Tower card comes out in tarot, it's like, oh, shit's about to hit the fan and everything's going to fall apart and be all fuckery. That's not necessarily true. The Tower card symbolizes that there is change that needs to happen for your soul growth. And you can either embrace that, and then you're prepared for it, and you're able to, dance through it, glide through it, swim through it, okay, take a nap through it if that's what happens, instead of, being dragged through it because you're just holding on to the past, okay? But I don't see you holding on to the past, darlings. I really don't, okay? I don't. I see you embracing this change. I just see that there's just a little bit of cord cutting and clearing of past life stuff that needs to happen, so that you can really tap into and be free to, fully shine and embrace your joyful innocence, even with this depth of wisdom and knowledge that you already have, that's like burning to be revealed and to be shown. Okay, so let's look at guidance for the heart, please. Queen of Wands between Queen and King. Queen of Wands is about speaking our intuition, okay? I'm not sure what this is. Is that a piano? I don't know what this is, okay? But this woman, this feminine energy, again, the intuition, the feminine energy, it looks like it's really, focused and concentrated on whatever activity. The first thing I saw when I saw this was piano, okay? So again, this is that message of, like, emotionally, look at how similar these energies are, okay? Looking down at something and concentrating, okay? So it's like you are really focused, and the guidance is to continue staying focused on practicing your craft, on strengthening that trust within your emotional body, with your intuition, okay? Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck, okay? Continuing to show up and to do the work every day, meditate, journal, write, dance, move, eat right, whatever it is that you're doing, continue trusting your intuition to take aligned action to strengthen and anchor your gifts, okay? And then I was thinking, what is the guidance for the body? And two cards flew out, so I'm going to take them. We get the Fool between the Fool and the One, and we get the Moon between the Moon and the Sun, and we have that Sun card here, okay? So look at this energy. Open and surrender. Open and surrender. That's what, and look at this energy. This is what's hidden. Dark, quiet, not, closed off, back turned. But the guidance is these two cards, open and surrender. Take a leap of faith into the sky. The sky is your intuition. Into the water is your intuition, your emotion. The sky is the sight, the distance, the new beginnings, okay? That's your guidance. It's like, take a leap of faith. Know that, this Fool here is holding this flower, the lotus. The lotus talks about illumination, blossoming. The moon is going towards the sun. It's like, surrender into this energy that's liberating you and helping you break the cycle of hiding your unique gifts of creativity and intuition and psychic abilities, and maybe all three, okay? Take a leap of faith and do what you need to do. Two of Wands, make those decisions to trust yourself enough to move forward into the direction of deeper surrender into your inner knowing. Let's get a guidance for the energy body. We get 6 of coins between 6 and 7. 6 of coins is about sharing energy. Again, another card of collaboration, of sharing, of communicating, of exchanging ideas, of practicing with each other. You know, there's three people linking arms here. There's 3 people celebrating here. Okay, this is what you need to do. Confirmation. Okay, you need to reach out to community that is going to encourage and empower your soul gift, whether that's in person or through a social media platform. Okay, it's about allowing yourself to be seen for your gifts. Okay, so that can grow. Okay, you're at this point where you're a little bit stagnant right now. You're a little bit stuck. Okay, you're a little bit stuck right now. So you need to get unstuck by sharing more of yourself with others. Okay, now let's get a stone message for you. Wait, let me just finish reading this. Was there anything else? Yeah, so again, Vishva Mata is about developing the confidence necessary to undertake any tasks that challenge yet also inspire you. Okay, stay true to your path and trust your capacity to grow into the fulfilling manifestation of your heartfelt aspirations. The transformation that you're going through right now is about embracing your divinity and your unique empowering life path, and you are being supported by your pain, which is represented by the cosmic mother Vishwamata, who is here to support you in outgrowing the causes of suffering. Okay, this woman, this version of the Kali mother has babies for earrings. Okay, so this is again symbolizing to approach yourself and approach her as well as a child would, with complete trust and positive expectation. You're being asked to, lean into yourself with more trust. Okay, that's what that sun card here. Lean into yourself with more trust, with positive expectations. Okay, no more fear mongering, no more, repeating the cycles of the past, no more reliving those old stories. Reach out and get help from myself or someone else to cut those cords so that you can lean into this joyful innocence of your own individuality with compassion, ease, and grace. Okay. All right, let's get a stone for you, group 3, to close out your reading. Okay, the card that came out is Guardianite. Okay, Guardianite. It looks like this stone. It looks like a lava, like a pumice stone, like a gray pumice style stone. Okay, and the element is of the earth. Okay, the keywords are protection, purification, willpower, manifestation, and regeneration. Okay, so Guardianite is a stone, so you can, in your meditation, call this elemental to you to support you, and Guardianite is going to help you with protecting your energy field, embodying the energy of protection so you don't feel like you have to constantly protect yourself, and purify yourself of any energies that aren't allowing you to step into your power. Guardianite helps with gaining greater self-confidence and enhancing positive emotional states of being. Guardianite is also really helpful for repairing the damaged energy field, okay, and recovering from any negative attachments. Okay, and Guardianite is also supportive with increasing your awareness of your connection with the earth. That's what that full card is. Okay, the Magician is about connecting with the earth, connecting with the elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Earth, body, fire, energy, water, heart, earth, air, fire, air, mind. Okay, so call upon Guardianite to help you with connecting with, all that you are, so that you can lean in and surrender into yourself and move gracefully, effortlessly into the sun, into this joy, into this exchange of energy, into this collaboration, so that you can grow and practice your gifts with others and really, you know, transform into the phoenix that shines brightly and is indestructible, because the phoenix never dies, okay? So let's look at the affirmation 3 times. I am strong and clear, and I feel the presence of the angelic beings that surround and protect me always. I am strong and clear, and I feel the presence of the angelic beings that surround and protect me always. I am strong and clear, and I feel the presence of the angelic beings that surround and protect me always. Beautiful reading, group 3. Thank you so much for being here today. If these messages resonated with you, I would love to hear from you. Go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe, the follow, send me a comment. I love hearing from you. And all the ways to work with me are in the description box below. So thank you again so much for being here. I'm sending you all love and blessings through your transformation and rebirth. Until we meet again, mwah, mwah, mwah. Blessed, blessed be. Yay!